Hello, guys. This is Verser 007 coming to you with a second live stream of the night. Um, I just got done doing my first live stream. It probably won't be up till later on today, tonight or sometime tomorrow. This one will probably be up probably tomorrow. But today I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the Cycle series. I don't know if I've already done a video on this a couple months ago or not, but some of you guys out there may know who McJuggernuggets is, Jesse Ridgway, and he has done a series known as the Cycle series. He's done it on YouTube for about, I think, 3 to 5 years. It ran from 2012 to 2016. Starts with Cycle Dad Burns Xbox 360. It ends with Cycle Kid Flees Country. Jesse on his Twitter, aka McJuggernuggets, put on his Twitter saying that the Cycle series was real. Now, I'd like to dispute that. The Cycle series is not real. It was a YouTube series that was created for our entertainment and your entertainment, and he didn't make money on it. He spent many days editing videos, many days creating content, doing costume, makeup. This is the time when he was with his first girlfriend, Juliet Riley, who did music videos for his series, on his Cycle series, and also his series after that. But I was really intrigued with the Cycle videos. I thought Cycle Dad breaking the Xboxes, TVs, and Cycle Kid smashing things, I found very entertaining. I laughed at a lot of the videos. I feel them were very good times for the McJuggerNugget channel because he was portraying a story of a kid getting his stuff destroyed because he refused to go out and get a job. His father tried to tell him to go out and get a job, that YouTube was not a job, that it was wasting his life away sitting at home playing video games and being on the computer all day, live streaming, without the father knowing that he was making money on the series. So the character Cycle Kid tried to persuade the character Cycle Dad that he was in fact making money on the shop. He was making well enough money to pay his rent and to also help himself during the month and be able to stay in the house and do what he does. That he persuades his dad, Cycle Dad, that he loves doing what he does, that YouTube is what he does, and during these few weeks and months, his father gets very agitated. They pull pranks. They did a couple prank videos around Halloween, and some of the one prank I can remember was one where Jesse slammed a bottle over his brother's head and locked him in the dog pen. And then Cycle Dad went into his gaming room out in the Morton building, smashed his TV with the Halo 5, with the Halo hammer that he apparently had, because he got caught lying about throwing a bottle over his brother's head. And even though it was a prank, he couldn't seem to get the character of Cycle Dad to understand that it was prank gone wrong. Yeah, he was sorry for doing whatever he did to his brother. He was just afraid to tell his father because of what would happen. And the first part of the series was mainly everybody destroying stuff. There's one also that I remember very well. Girlfriend breaks iPad because Jeffrey did not spend enough time with his girlfriend. He was always on his iPad. She goes in his room saying, "I want to talk," and he was on his iPad messing around. She takes the iPad, slams it on the floor, and smashes it. So that was a very memorable video of that time, and they did Another Psycho video that I really like called Psycho Dad Crashes Halloween. Jesse shoots fireworks, or Psycho Kid shoots fireworks in the Morton building, and Psycho Dad flips the tables over, and food gets thrown all over the floor, drink, and trying to tell them to grow up. You know, his brother's trying to tell him not to do what he was doing, but he's going to do it anyway because he's protagonist, so he's going to do it anyway. And then the other part of the series they did during that time is the haunted series, is where they went to, I think it was Aunt Jackie's abandoned house they went to. They claimed was haunted, and they would go film in that house. And I remember that they'd be hearing these noises and stuff, and I don't really say much about that because I didn't really watch much of it at that time. But they did a haunted series after I think the Psycho video, the Halloween Psycho video, and then after that, I can also remember too where the Thanksgiving video, the infamous Psycho Kid ruins Thanksgiving, where Psycho Dad asks his Psycho Kid to say grace. He says grace, but he says grace about the new Halo game coming out, and that Walmart did a big enough job on the Thanksgiving dinner. And his dad does not approve of his prayer that he said over the table. And I guess after, Jesse said his grace, his father said grace, and also prayed that his son would go out and get a job and not be on video games. And that really enraged Psycho Kid Jesse. So he stood up saying, "Oh, you humiliated me in front of the entire family, didn't you?" And his father was trying to say, "Well, no, I'm just trying to tell you, you need to get out and get a job because that's all I asked from you, That's, you being in the house all the time is not good for you. And, you can't, you're not getting out, getting fresh air. You're not going out and meeting people. You're on the games, on the computer all the time." So they bicker for a while, and then Psycho Kid gets very upset, flips the table of food all over the floor, and then the Psycho Dad throws the turkey at Jesse, in which he yells at his big brother to stop filming, and he runs upstairs, bolts off into the sunlight. And that was a very memorable video. And then the other Psycho video I can remember too was about the burning of the Christmas tree. The Psycho Kid did not get what he wanted for Christmas. Gets upset because Jeffrey gets a brand new Xbox One. Jesse didn't. Gets all upset. Drags the Christmas tree out of the house. Sets it on fire. And his father gets very upset. Went to the house just to find out that his mother, in fact, bought him an Xbox One all along, but was just going to surprise him with that gift. So I really thought, oh no, he burnt a Christmas tree over nothing. Got upset, ruined Christmas over nothing. When he got the gift all along. It's like, oh man. And then after that, they go into the next year. They do another series called the Construction Series, where they build the game room out in the Morton building, and that lasted a couple weeks. I didn't really watch it. I watched the one where they threw paint everywhere and stuff like that, and painted the walls different colors, and he helped Larry build the room. They put the drop ceiling in, put the walls up, and that room looked very nice. I like how they designed that out in that garage or Morton building, and how Jesse was able to get his gaming setup up in there and was able to hook the internet out there and live stream to his fans, and that was very cool. But yeah, they did the Construction Series, and then they also during the summer they did trips to North Carolina. I think they did 2 of them, where they did, family stuff on vacation and stuff. And I remember they did a Psycho video where Psycho Dad throws the Nintendo DS or something because he keeps playing the Nintendo DS and not really focusing on the vacation. So, but the family vlogs, such as the North Carolina vacation videos, were not necessarily serious videos during the series. There was more of a relaxing videos where they were just on vacation, having a good time, chilling, playing games, cooking out, and stuff like that, and being on the beach and stuff. And then, but when they got back home, they did other videos. Again, they were still in the construction series, and then Jesse gets. I remember one time too. They did two series where the first series may have been before all this I just said about the Christmas, Thanksgiving, and the construction. He gets kicked out, and he builds a tent out in the backyard or behind the Morton building, known as the Eagles Landing. That lasted a couple of weeks, where he tried to test his survival skills out in the tent with his computer, his camera, and his gaming console. He tried to game out there and using his internet without having to go in the house, because he got kicked out for something. He got kicked out for what he did prior. He smashed trophies on the ground because something that that's right, because his father buried his video games and shredded his games, so he got a hold of his trophies and threw them all about, smashing them to pieces. And then that girl gets tipped over, and then his father said, "Get out," kicks him out. And then that's what started the Eagles Landing. He moves back in. There's another video where Psycho Dad breaks down door, where he finds out Uncle Larry is staying at the house. He doesn't approve of it, so he breaks down the door. He doesn't have a door in his room for a while, and then they install the security cameras in the room throughout the house to keep an eye on Jesse, because at this point they're calling him a liar because he's not being truthful about everything. And I'm trying to do this in chronological order. I may not be doing this in order because it's been so long since I saw the Psycho series, but there's so many videos. There's 688 videos in the entire playlist. I wish I knew if it was okay if I could react to some of these Psycho videos using the permission of McJuggerNuggets, because I would love to react to these videos and explain to you guys what I think about these videos on a character mindset. So I'm going to continue this in another video, but this is part 1 of the Assault Psycho series. So hope you guys have a good night. Take it easy and goodbye.